Hi guys, this is Anya. I'm an Akashic Reader, the channel, and today we are going to talk about the energy update of October 2025. This is an exciting energy update because I think it is either my second last time this year or actually my last because I'm going to travel going on travels in November and will only be back late February next year. So I'm not sure how much I will be able to upload by then. And if you want to book an Akashic, now is the time because I will only work until mid-October and then it's only traveling preparations for me. So let's talk about the energy update. This was an exciting one actually because it's a year 9. As you know, 2025 is the end of a cycle. We've talked about this in other channelings. And they already hinted that the energies now are going to be a stable climax, if you will. They will not change much. So this is the end of the year now already. And what will unfold, yeah, just listen in. Greetings to the humans. We're always happy to be invited to these channelings to depart knowledge and wisdom from the heart. It is not knowledge, neither wisdom. It is something innate of you all that needs only be awakened in you again, that need only be reminded in you again. We are mirroring this back to you. But you can also just look inside of yourself and discover the same information. Discover the same truth. So when you want to know about energies, current and immanent energies in the field, you need to center yourself and ask yourself, how do I sit in the energy field? What do I feel? What is around me? What am I producing? What am I emanating? For this will shape your reality. If you interact with people, you're sitting already in a minuscule energy field that is contributing to the larger energy field of Earth. And this might be different for you and the next person. For when you are bright and shining, you are already in a different perception than the next person who might be down in the trenches, literally. And we mean literally, because some of you are fighting a fight and some of you are radiating peace. Your question is, how can we reunite those energies? So in this year, which will go out with a bang for some and fizzle out for others, those energies are very much on the outer scales. Everything is present in your field. The very bright and shining light of source energy, of unconditional love, of Christ consciousness, of heart-centered truth, and energy of deep despair, deep sorrow, and pain. But know that both need each other to reconcile. The one light knows both sides. And you are not here to experience this to the fullest when you have already come to the realization that you are more than your life, that you are more than this body, that you are more than this one incarnation. Have you already come to this realization? You're not here to only experience, to only embody all those emotions and bring it home. No, you are then been gifted with a different task. And this is to bring through higher consciousness. And by that, make it easier, offering another step, so to speak, on the stairs to the light. So in the coming weeks, we will say it's the coming weeks, but it is also the coming month until the end of the year. You will be in much different positions. So some of you will feel they're facing great challenges, but finding new strength in these challenges and surprising themselves by sitting there and being not desperate, feeling held, feeling supported. And the key here is to open up about your inner world. Share this with the outer world. Ask for help, for support, for love, and see where you can offer exactly this to your neighbors. If you are one of those beings feeling you can only work through this on your own, you will have it hard, because your world will reflect only this separation. So our advice to those beings who usually work through their own feelings alone is open up. Get accustomed to share what is inside of you. Ask for help, offer help, and get accustomed to being not in separation, but part of one larger unity. If you cannot think of yourself as brother or sister of a whole species of humanity, then think of yourself as part of a family, and part of a group of friends, or siblings, and enlarge in this group step by step. Become one with your immediate environment. There must be something you treasure, right? And be it an object even, your car, your home, your garden. Extend this to living things, something moving even, like a pet. And slowly develop a relationship with your environment again, gravitating towards things of a higher frequency that are not just matter, but home to a soul. This is our very humble advice. We offer this with great love, great hope, great compassion, most of all. Welcome back. So, what is important for us now that the year is drawing out and 2026 is already on the horizon? You will find yourself more or less in one group or the other. I think it is natural actually to, as humans sometimes gravitate towards this group and another day you feel more on the other end of the spectrum. At least that's for me. I hope overall I can keep up the positive side more. And I do think I can connect with humans. I love humans, but I also have much love and understanding for those who feel I can rely on pets or animals more. These are my group of beings. And it's not that bad, you know. I think what is important is First of all, if you find yourself on the one group that is managing fine, just fine, you know, you're on the right track, when you're feeling you're part of a larger group, you feel glad to be held and you draw your power, your strength from the knowing that you are not alone here, that this is not your one life, this is not your one body, and you're able to bring through the consciousness of that. That will give you strength. And when you find yourself in difficult situations, you will feel I can manage. Maybe it's even a learning effect. I don't know, because we have learned in the past that all of this will pass again, and we have managed our life so far. So what will be different this time? And if you are not on this side, please don't feel bad and don't feel like I'm gonna have it difficult, because it must not be that way, and it doesn't have to be that way, basically. So if you find yourself in difficulties relating to others and you're not part of that group, they gave a good hint as to how to reconnect with the others. And the key word they used is opening up and sharing. So, of course, it is not easy when you feel isolated and you feel like, oh, I love my cozy home and I love my objects here, my materialisms. By the way, I get that. I do also love nice things. We all do, right? So don't feel bad about it. But with whom can you actually share an emotional connection? To whom can you actually open up? And even if you're not yet there, that you can do that with beings, humans, for example, maybe you can do it with a pet. And it's not that bad, you know, when you have companionship of a cat or a dog, you can talk to them, they have some kind of response, and you can form a unity. So that will help you be stable in times of crisis. And it's important for you to draw strength from. So the more you can open up and maybe just try it out a little bit, you know, with people you don't really know. Maybe it's easier for you to do that. Like telling someone in the streets you usually speak only a few words with, oh no, today I'm not feeling so good. I don't know what's going on in your life. Just share a little bit and see what you get back, and see whether you can actually feel or test it out. How does it feel to be part of this street, you know, part of this neighborhood, part of this community, part of this working family? Yeah, just open up to the beings around you. If there are people in your life that try to reconnect with you, if you have family or friends that wish to be more in your life and you're hesitant for some reason, see if you can manage, or see if you can find it in your heart to forgive something, or to find a way to reconnect and open up about how you feel, how is your inner world. So I guess the key here is that we move back into unity consciousness, into group consciousness or humanity as a whole. And we can only do that in our own small circles and enlarging the circle step by step. And that obviously will give us strength, you know, because we are feeling that we are held within a great mind, a great love. So we all know that, or when we are in good spirits with our friends and family, when there is no conflict, and everything is fine, we feel we are being held, and we are all already much lighter in that moment. We feel we can tackle anything. And when there is much conflict around in our lives, everything seems more difficult because energy is already being absorbed by conflict. So if you want to do the world a favor, and if you want to end something now and be ready to start 2026 with a clean slate, now is the time. You have 3 months left, 4 actually. And that's good, right? So we can do it. And by the time 2026 is around, maybe we have all learned how to be a little bit more close with our environment. All right, I hope I will be able to give you a few more videos before I finally leave. I will say goodbye to you. If you wish to reconnect, if you wish to connect, please book now for the next 2 weeks. I will soon cut my calendar off and just be ready for traveling. So, all right, my loves, I wish you a wonderful, wonderful Friday. Bye.